So we're here by the side of the road near Chibougamau in northern Quebec province, Canada. What you can see behind me is young balsam fir trees, which are about 8 to 10 years old now. The government clears strips of forest on either side of the road, which helps increase the amount of sunlight on the road to melt ice and reduce the number of overall traffic accidents. Now normally, when these trees are cut down, they're simply dragged into the forest and left to decompose. However, in this system, what's happening is the trees are being harvested and distilled into essential oils. This is a great example of closing a loop, which uses a waste product to create something that is valuable and useful. And closing loops is critical because it helps increase the overall efficiency and sustainability of the system.
We're looking at balsam fir bark, which normally in these parts is stripped from timber once it's harvested from the forest. And in this case, we're looking at a company who has taken the bark, which normally would be waste, and they're pulling it out to make essential oils. And then even after they've made essential oils from this bark will go into a cogeneration facility and create electricity. So it's another example of sustainable use of resources, precious resources, which are trees, and optimizing and closing loops. So why do they want bark for essential oils? Well, if you can see here in the sunlight shining, there's still resin in this bark. This is where the resin canals are for the balsam fir tree. They're in the bark. They're not in the deeper wood. So they're after this bark. And distilling this bark will yield gorgeous essential oils.
Logs. After that, they go to the different debarkers. The smaller pieces, shorter pieces, I should say, for the debarkers, they go in the drum, big drum that we saw.
Okay.
So they're also debarked. Debarking is the first step, and after that, the logs are going to the sawmilling machines.
Okay. Right? So Jean-Claude's distilling the bark into essential oil, and then the spent bark goes into the cogen. So it's really a win-win.
Yeah.